Welcome to Testimony Time here at Citronnelli Ministries with Gabby and ANILA. The Lord has been doing such amazing things for His people through this ministry and through Prophet Ed, and we want to be able to share these testimonies with you. So ANILA, what have you got to share today?
Well, actually, I did get a testimony from the sister named Asia. And she talked about the anointing oil and the water. And she said that she lives in a shelter with her family. And there's a staff member who constantly comes in and stares at them. And after that, she feels dizzy, she feels disoriented, and she's not herself after this lady visits her.
Demons.
And she has been using the oil and the anointing water. And she said that next time the lady came, she sprayed herself, and the lady actually got scared and never came back. So this is the oil and the water that she has been using. And I actually have my own testimony. I had to go get my wisdom tooth removed. And if you had wisdom tooth removed, I was dreading it. But thank God I took this water with me. And not only did I spray my mouth with it before the surgery, I even sprayed the doctor's.
She sprayed his hands.
Yes, I did. And when I tell you I had zero pain, you won't even believe.
That's unheard of.
I was like, why didn't I do this before? Nothing happened to me. Zero pain just from this water.
Guys, to the point where the same day that she had her wisdom teeth pulled out, she was eating crunchy noodles.
I was.
That's not a thing.
And I actually had, you're supposed to eat soft food.
Soup.
I did not touch that food. I ordered Chipotle, people. This thing really works. Thank God. It was really God who guided me to have the dentist spray his hand too. And I'm so glad that I did, because I know toothache is not a joke. Yeah. It's not a joke. And this was my medicine. He prescribed 2 different painkillers for me after the surgery. I didn't even touch them. Thank God. So this thing really works. And this oil is amazing and well. What I actually do personally, I put this oil before going to bed. I even spray myself with this. And it's been amazing. My dream life has changed, and I don't have to worry about it. It's very satisfying. You feel like, okay, you protected yourself. You don't have to worry about going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm just so glad for these 2 things. And it's amazing. This is not just, you think this is just regular oil and water.
Yeah.
No, Prophet keeps this in his prayer room for days and days. And I know you have to struggle to get it, because he keeps
21
it in
days to be exact.
Exactly. So this is anointing stuff, and we just love it. And thank God for this ministry that we have access to this. So it's just amazing. And we just want to share with you that this is your weapons of warfare. This is what you need to defeat the enemy and not have to worry about going to sleep, because those dreams, they're troubles.
Yep, and it goes into relationship with the power of prayer and the strength of your faith. Again, the water is just a point of contact for the anointing, but it's your faith that's activating it. So people sometimes they'll call the office and they say, "Oh yeah, can I use the water and it's going to get rid of X, Y, and Z?" But is your faith activating it?
Absolutely.
Because the anointing is there, but your faith has to activate it.
Absolutely.
That kind of reminds me of this other testimony that we got in regards to prayer. In one of the services, this woman, Delasia, remembered that Prophet said to post their prayer request so that he can pray for them. And she submitted it, and as she was sleeping, she felt this huge weight get lifted off of her. And she was just giving God the glory, because she didn't know what was lifting off of her. She just knew that it was demonic. But she knew it was a benefactor of one of Prophet's prayers. So that just shows you how prayer is so important and so amazing. Absolutely. And especially, some people don't know, but we do have a prayer email, and that those prayer requests that come in only go to Prophet Ed. So he gets them, they get emailed to him, and he takes them literally by the piles into his prayer room. And he fasts over them, lays hands over them, anoints them with oil, sprays them with water. And we've gotten so many testimonies from people who've never even come to the services, but just sent a simple email, and God has heard their case.
I mean, I get testimonies all the time, and some of them are from people who don't even come to church. They're just, just from listening to him and just sending him prayer requests. Just from that, they receive their deliverance, they receive their anointing, their healing, and anything that they're looking for from God. So it's just amazing. And, thank God for this technology we have where people can just send their emails. They don't have to physically come to church, even though we would love to have you in the church. So, when we're able to go back, please come and join us. But in the meantime, send us your request. They go to, as Gabby was saying, that they go into the prayer room, and Prophet Ed prays for every single one of them for a very long time. So, don't delay. Send anything that you're looking for. So.
And again, Prophet Ed may not read every single one, but he is praying over them. He's interceding on your behalf.
Right.
I send prayer requests and I just slip it in
too.
there. I'm just like, Lord, please, But we have received so many testimonies, and it just reminds me how many testimonies have happened that we don't even know about because people aren't sending them in.
Right.
So send your testimonies in. If God has touched you through this ministry, send us an email to her at testimony@citronnelliministries.com so we can share your testimony.
Exactly.
It not only encourages our faith
Absolutely.
in the ministry, but it encourages Prophet Ed's faith so he can go deeper, so he can pray stronger.
It is amazing. And it's amazing to hear what God is doing for people. There's so many different things, and it's happening around the world. So, we would love to hear what God is doing, through this ministry. It encourages us. It encourages a prophet, and he just wants to go more and more to help more people. So we thank you for whoever been sending their requests, and we want everybody else to do the same so we can share with the world what God is doing.
And just a little information, if you are going to send us any evidence or reports of your testimony, please black out your private information. So this way, when we share it to the world, your information is kept confidential.
Send us your picture. We would love to see who's receiving their
healing, their deliverances.
Exactly.
So don't forget to just include any evidence that you have. Some people, they would write to us, but we want to actually see it. If you've been healed, send us those doctor reports. Ask the doctor if you can get a copy. Because that's just so edifying to us. And if God's doing it for you, someone else is probably going through the same thing and they need it too. And that's going to encourage them that God's going to do the same for them. So thank you for connecting with us here at Ed Citronnelli Ministry. And don't forget to send in your testimonies.
God bless you.